Sagar Gupta.
आजा सागर. Okay, coach, this is Sagar Gupta.
Sagar, excuse me?
Sagar, Sagar, Sagar.
Yeah, and the first name I didn't have a problem with. The second name I had a problem with.
Gupta, Gupta, Gupta.
Gupta.
Yes.
I thought you said something else.
Okay.
Gupta. Right, good. So I know you've got a name in India that's not very nice, which is close to Gupta. So, right, okay. So,
hello sir.
Sagar Gupta.
Gupta.
Yes,
Yes sir.
Okay, Mr. Gupta, how are you?
Fine sir. How are you sir?
I'm good. I'm happy and well. So you're a cricketer, correct?
Yes sir.
Okay. So what do you do?
Sir, I am a right hand middle order batsman.
So loudly.
Right hand middle order.
Yes.
Middle order?
Yes sir.
Okay. Where do you bat?
What sir?
Where do you bat?
So four number.
Number 4.
Yes,
You
sir.
bat number 4.
Yes sir.
Okay. All right. And do you bowl?
Yes sir. Right arm off spinner.
Off spinner. Do you bowl regularly in the team, or do you just bowl as a part timer?
So as a part time.
You're a part time bowler.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So the question, sir.
So what's the difference between batting in nets and batting in matches?
The difference between batting in nets and batting in matches.
Yes sir.
All right. Well, matches is where it's the difference between being in school and studying to prepare for an exam,
Yes sir.
and then the exam itself. The
Yes.
matches are the exam.
Yes sir.
The actual lessons or the training is preparing for the exam. Now you will either do very well when you take the exam if you have been training properly, or you will fail if you have not been training properly. So when you go and sit an exam, it's like every time you go and play a match, it's an examination.
Yes sir.
An examination of you as a batsman. How good is your defence? How good is your attack? How well do you read the game?
Yes.
How do you play under pressure? These questions are not asked inside of the net.
Yes.
In the net, the question is about visualization. What happens if I go out to bat and 4 wickets are down? How do I bat? So I practice being defensive, so I work on my forward defensive or my backward defensive, or knocking the ball down for 1, taking a quick single. Okay?
Yes sir.
The exam would ask you, how do you play a short ball or a bouncer? So in the net, I will practice ducking out of the way, getting out of the way, or getting inside the line and pulling the ball, okay?
Yes.
Or hooking the ball. But I've got to practice that in the net so that when I go on the field, I'm ready for whatever questions are being asked of me by the bowler. That is what between a net session and matches. A net session is very important. People do the same things over and over and over again in nets. What you need to work out is, are you improving on your technique? Are you getting better? If you keep getting at LBW, then you need to ask yourself while you're in the nets, am I moving my feet too much or too little? What is it in my technique that's getting me out LBW in the matches, which is the exam? Why do I keep failing that test? Or why is it every time somebody bowls a short ball at me, I'm getting caught a silly mid on, a silly mid off? Why am I getting caught? I can't play the short ball. So what I need to do is go back to the nets and practice playing against the short ball. Understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What have you learned from what I've just said to you?
अभी तुमने क्या समझा उनसे कि तुम क्या प्रैक्टिस कैसे करोगे मैच में तो वो बोल रहे थे कि नेक्स्ट में जो है दैट इज लाइक प्रिपरेशन और एक मैच है वो एग्जाम है ओके तो ही इज आस्किंग हाउ विल यू यूज इट नाउ तो यू हैव टू टेल कि नेक्स्ट में मैं विजुअलाइज करके क्या करोगे और मैच में तुम क्या करोगे गिव मी अ सेकंड सी या टेल मी कि हाउ यू क्योंकि हिंदी में बोलना है हिंदी में बोलो आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट टू हिम इन इंग्लिश
मैं नेक्स्ट मतलब विजुअलाइज करके प्रैक्टिस करूंगा ऐसा आपको बताना
तुम हिंदी में बोलो देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन तुम क्या करोगे वो हिंदी में बोलो इन इंग्लिश आई विल एक्सप्लेन ओके he'll talk to you in Hindi then I'll translate it for you fine
Perfect. Yeah, great.
go ahead बोल
Fire away.
बोल
नेक्स्ट में मैं सर विजुअलाइज करके प्रैक्टिस करूंगा एंड शॉर्ट बॉल के लिए मैं पुल एंड हुक के लिए प्रैक्टिस करूंगा
And I'll ask my sir to improve my technique.
सर को पूछूंगा कि मैं अपने टेक्निक को इम्प्रूव कैसा करूं
ठीक है ओके या coach Ingram
Yes, I can hear.
okay what he's saying is I'll practice in the nets about practicing the shots in the nets so visualize them and practice in the nets and then finally try to implement them in the match whatever is the result he'll come and speak to his coach that I had practiced this and in the match I tried to implement this and this is what is the result coming so what should I modify if it is coming good he'll say that I practiced this way this is coming good otherwise he'll talk to the coach that I am practicing this but it is not working in the actual match okay that's what he's saying
Okay.
Any more advice for him?
Yes, I've got a lot of advice.
Yes.
A lot of batsmen, and I think this is for a lot of the batsmen in the room, anyone who's a batsman in that room who actually thinks they can bat, a lot of batsmen think they watch IPL cricket and they see all these shots. That's great. But you need to have 2 or 3 shots that you play very, very well. Okay? Your best shot could be a straight drive. Your best shot could be a pull stroke. Your best shot could be a cut stroke. Okay? Work on those 3 shots. Perfect those 3 shots.
Just a minute, coach.
Then.
Just a minute. I'll explain this part to him.
Yes.
Okay. वो क्या बोल रहे हैं कि आपका जो भी शॉट्स होते हैं आप टीवी पे या पूरे शॉट्स देखते हैं हर तरह के शॉट्स देखते हैं बट आपके खुद के चोजन गुड शॉट्स गुड प्रैक्टिस किए हुए आपका जो टिपिकल शॉट्स है स्ट्रेट ड्राइव हो सकता है स्क्वायर कट हो सकता है कुछ भी हो सकता है वो आपके मेन शॉट्स है ओके और उसके बाद में आप बाकी के शॉट्स ट्राई करेंगे ओके और नाउ विल कंटिन्यू हाउ टू यूज दिस how to grow your shots how to choose the shot and what is a basic shots and what are the other ones that you can add on.
Now you can ask him what is practice match and what is match, tournament match. What is the difference? What is the pressure between 2 matches?
Okay, sir, you can go on. Go ahead. So you are talking about the types of shots and his basic good performance or his chosen shots, and now you can continue ahead.
Yeah, try to work at developing 2 or 3 shots very well and work them hard in the nets. At least spend at least 15 to 20 minutes per shot in the net if you really want to be a top player. So, I want you practicing the straight drive for 20 minutes. I want you practicing the pull shot for 20 minutes. You know, get somebody feeding the ball, throwing the ball down at you and practicing driving. Kevin Peterson and Sachin Tendulkar, Yuvraj Singh, Suresh Raina, they will spend 1 hour on just playing the straight drive. 1 hour a day. Preparing for a test match. 1 hour on 1 shot. Yet, if you go and watch people play cricket in nets, train in nets, you will see batsmen playing all the shots in the world. But how can you get better? Because you're practicing all these shots. You know, get the basics right, get them good, score plenty of runs with them, and then expand. There's no point having 12 shots and scoring your average is 5 for the season. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You could play the reverse sweep, the shot over the top. But if you're only scoring 5 runs, you're batting at number 11. Okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
start bringing the drinks out for your friends. 2 or 3 shots. Yeah?
Yes.
Get that right. Get that perfect. Be able, most importantly as a batsman, be able to stick around. If you can stick around, you'll score runs. If you've got no defence, no matter how good a batsman you are, you're going to get out. Right?
Yes.
But if you can stick about, that's why Dravid was a great player.
Yes, sir.
Because Dravid would stay there. And then when you got tired, he'd beat you all around the ground. Yeah? That's a great player. Yeah?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right.
That's how you want to be. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm here. I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. And to be honest, I'm very happy the way you are handling these questions. I'm trying to interpret it between because to be honest, it's a bit too fast for them to grasp so many concepts. So our coach is also writing it down whatever you are recommending.
Absolutely.
Okay,
No problems.
this time I'll just repeat what we learned from Coach Ingram and the tips and the advice to our boys at Ideal Cricket Club. The advice was when we are practicing in the nets, we are supposed to focus on maybe 1 or 2 shots at a time, and then in the match we are supposed to make them strong enough to make us survive and start scoring. That is for the batting part.
Yes.
Okay, and then later on the boys will start to see that their average is growing, because if they try to play too many shots, then they might end up not having a good average and getting out and not being able to focus on their good batting. So
Absolutely.
so what is going to happen now is they're going to focus on a particular shots for a particular period of time.
Yes.
And you said at least a 20 minutes per shot.
Yes.
So what?
That's 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes for your club player.
Correct.
For your test player,
Correct.
he's training 1
1
hour
hour.
on 1 shot.
Correct.
All right.
So that's wonderful. Okay. Do we need a break, or should we start with the next one? What I'll do is I'll save this recording, and then again I'll connect so that there is no memory shortage on the computer. Okay. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay. Let's. Okay. Take a break. Do what you need to do and call me back.
Yeah.